Hello everyone, I'm on Lundy Island. Thought I'd do a quick video walking across the island, what there is here, what there is to see and do, some of the great views and everything. So I've started off on the south side at the castle. Some lovely lights in here. Castle Keep North, Castle Keep East and Castle Keep South. So there's 3 holiday lets in there. I've stayed in Castle Keep North and Castle Keep East myself. Castle Keep East was the best one in my opinion. You got the views over the ocean from in there. You haven't got any views in the north one. And then you've got Castle Cottage on the side. That's one I want to stay in, but I haven't as of yet. And that's got the views out over the south side. And what I'll do in this video is walk to the north side. That's the South Lighthouse down there. And when you get the boat in the summer, that's where you get dropped off down there. Nice view of the ocean. That's the castle. And now I'll take you to the north side and show you everything along the way. I'll stick to the proper path because there's many different ways you can take to get across the island, all sorts of different paths. You don't even have to stick to the path if you don't want to. Follow the animal tracks and go anywhere you like, really. I wouldn't this time of year in February though, quite boggy and marshy in lots of areas, so plus I'm holding a camera, so when you leave the castle, you walk down the path and you'll pass through the little village first. That's the church ahead of us. I'll pop in there and show you around that first. Then we'll pass the toilets, the tavern, the shop, other accommodation, holiday lets, and where the people that work here stay. And then off across the island. Yeah, this is Lundy Island. It has 23 properties that you can let, all booked through the Landmark Trust. The Landmark Trust are a charity that restore old buildings, sympathetically restore them from old pictures and drawings that they can find, and do them up more or less how they used to be like. So it's not all your 5-star glitz and glam, mod cons and tech and all that stuff. It's quite the opposite really, back to basics, and I like that. It's like this island, no vehicles, no street lights, no Wi-Fi, no tellies in any of the properties, nothing like that. Lovely. You can really get away from it all out here. Recently done the church up as well, refurbished it and everything, so I think it's an information centre. I haven't been in there for a while. We'll have a look. There's a couple more holiday lets down there. The big building I think is 2 lets. separate buildings, and the blue one is the old schoolhouse, I think, behind. The blue one I want to stay in at some point as well. I think there's 2 more lets down there as well, and that's the path you walk up if you get the boat here in the summer. In the winter you have to get a helicopter, which in my opinion is much better. Costs twice as much as the boat does, but it only takes 6 or 7 minutes to get here, and the boat takes like an hour and a quarter, hour and a half. I don't like boats anyway. There's the gate to that accommodation we just saw a minute ago in the old schoolhouse. Coming up to the church. Castle there in the distance where we just come from. And that's the village there. The properties in front of us are holiday lets as well, where you can stay. Have a quick look in the church first. Yeah, I thought so. It's more like an information centre, I think, now. Lots of info on the island, the history of it, previous inhabitants, all the wildlife. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a good place to come if you want to find out the history about Lundy, about what they do here, the conservation work they do, the animals, the bird colonies, about the seals. Anyway, there's a quick look in the church. Continue walking across the island. starting with one of them, but I think that one's called the Square House. I think the one opposite is probably two separate lets. The big black building there's just the toilets. And here we are in the village. Little building there, that's the radio room, that's a 1-bedroom let. I've got that one booked already for next year. Little 1-bed place. Box. That's the office, check-in office. And that's the tavern, the Morisco Tavern. The tavern's the place to go if you want something to eat or drink. They serve breakfast, lunch and dinner in there at certain times of the day, and they serve non-alcoholic and alcoholic drinks. There's a little museum place there. Get a bit more history on the island. That's the shop. It's not very big, only opens a few hours a day, but it's got all your essentials, all you need. Because all the holiday lets come with fully equipped kitchens, fridges, everything, so you don't have to eat out every day, you cook your own food. A lot of farming goes on here as well. Like I said in one of my previous videos, got Lundy lamb. That's what I recommend when you go in the tavern. It's really nice. And it's all grown here. I think these are some of where the staff stay. These properties here. I'm not entirely sure how it works with the wages, and I guess they just take something out your pay for your living costs here. You've got to pay some rent, I guess, and something towards the electric and whatever, but I don't know about that side of things. All the sheep penned up. The lighthouse in the distance. Right. You can always see the ocean around you no matter where you are really on this island. It's quite a small island. Lots of gates to go through. Always make sure you shut them back up again because of the animals. animals. I remember coming here once in July camping with a mate, and this field, I think it was this field and the next field, was just full of aeroplanes. They have like an air show, I think, once a year in the summer. That's pretty good, seeing all the old, well not all old and new aeroplanes. They fly it from all over the country. There was hundreds of them. Hopefully we'll see some other animals in a minute. Sheep, goats, deers, ponies. Shame it's not a nicer day. But it is February, I suppose. I suppose it is worth saying, if you come here, to bring the proper clothing and everything. It's worth wearing proper walking boots, bringing waterproof clothes, hat, gloves, head torch. Definitely need a torch if you want to go and see the sunrise at the top of the lighthouse, like in one of my previous videos. Steep, narrow staircases, sometimes wet, in the dark, not good. Through this gate, go around another corner, and you should start seeing some stuff. There should be some ruins up here. And where all the animals are today, they're usually everywhere. Well, going around all of that, I think. Bit hard to avoid it, really. Sod it. Not that bothered. Path's even wetter than going around it. Right. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, there's no vehicles, no street lights, no Wi-Fi, no tellies, no nothing like that. There's no like supermarket, no takeaways, nothing else really, nothing that you get in towns or cities or nothing. What I showed you in the village, that's it. That corner shop and that tavern, that's your lot. There's a ruin over there. Go take a look at that. It's quite a big one, that is, if I remember rightly. But the shop does stock everything you need. Milk, bread, veg, salad, fruit, all sorts of cake and chocolate biscuits and all sorts of stuff like that. Tea bags, coffee. God, I chose quite a muddy path this way, didn't I? Oh well, never mind. Part of the fun. why you need proper boots. Trainers, no. Useless. Right, let's get back on this path. It looks like the puddles are gone. I think I'll head on over there. Looks like a good sized ruin to go take a look at. Oh, some horses down there, ponies. Oh. There's the crush. Right. Oh, it's muddy that side, isn't it? God, look at that big old thing there, like. He's a beast, isn't he? God. The size of the horns on it. Charging at you, would you? The old ponies here as well. It's worth mentioning all the animals, they're used to humans, so they tend to not take much notice of you. And if they come over to you, just stroke them and be nice, and yeah, it's all cool. Never heard of anyone being attacked or anything by any animals, so no point being scared of them like a lot of people are. They do say not to feed them though. A lot of people like to feed the animals, but they do say not to. That one there. Booty, isn't he? Right. A bit of water. Let's go find that ruin. Another one over there. I think you've got Gabe's hut or something. Gabe's memorial hut down there. So I don't know if I remember rightly. It might be over there. Go down some steps or a path. It's like a little one-room place with an open fire. I guess you can duck in there if the weather's terrible and you get caught out. Yeah, it's quite a big ruin. Have a look around in here. South where we started, the lighthouse, and we get the boat to, and the castle. Love looking around old ruins. this one then. There's the castle. Right, let's hop down here. Where am I going? Ah, there we go. I think that's the hut I was on about earlier. I think that's Gabe's hut. Oh well, might as well take a look at that. There's some water in here, I think. Yep. Let's go this way, I suppose. Going in there. I think there's a plaque on the side that tells us what this is. I have been here before. Not Gabe, Gade, Felix Gade. Should be open. Yeah, that's it. Couple of benches, somewhere you can have a fire, somewhere dry to get out of it if you're caught in horrendous weather. Wood in the bags as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'd quite happily sleep in it. Better in here than it would be camping, wouldn't it? Right, that's the old room we just went to. Might go up here. Oop. I won't go down there, not sure what that is. I've got the camera, so better stick to some kind of a path. A good video of me falling off a cliff or something. Oh, there's that other ruin. I knew that. Right, have a quick look at this one. It. Getting here without soaking my feet. God, this would make a nice conversion into a one-bed place for someone to stay as well, wouldn't it? It'd be pretty cool. Views over the ocean. Big enough to make a bedroom, kitchen, place to sit, bathroom. Yeah, don't know what it used to be, but it would be a ton of work, I suppose. Pretty cool though, like that. Right, where's this path to? Get to the north end. Tibbetts in the distance. I said in one of the previous videos I stayed there before. It was pretty good, it was right. If I remember right, it didn't even have electric. You had like these gas lights in the living room, open fire. I think that's the only one they actually supplied coal for. Didn't like the beds though. It sleeps 4 people, 2 bunk beds. They were tiny as well. I think it was some kind of army or military like outpost like, where they used to stay. And they've restored it how it was, and very, very basic. Didn't like the shower over the toilet neither. But it's a good experience. That one's a bit more for the more hardier traveller, I suppose you could say. It still had a fridge in that, but I guess it must have been a gas fridge like you get in mobile homes and stuff. Gas cooker. I'm sure it didn't have electric. If I would walk back at night time, they're in the dark from the pub. Nice and peaceful out there on your own. Ocean that side, ocean that side. Love it. You don't have to stick to these proper walking paths neither. And they've put paths like this in, I guess, for the quad bike and that to get down to places like out there into the lighthouse and that, carrying luggage and bits you need. You can walk anywhere you like, cut right across the middle. There's lots of different paths down the sides of the cliffs and that, animal trails. all sorts. Do what you like here, but like I said in the previous video, there's no fencing, there's no safety, anything, anywhere. You know the risks, use common sense, and just enjoy it. Come here with a mate once and we clambered down the side and walked all the way round. There was no path or nothing. All proper overgrown. I remember that, the ferns and that, they're up to your shoulders, you're bashing your way through. There's nothing to say you can't, but obviously I wouldn't recommend doing it on your own. You never know, just in case. People have fallen and hurt themselves on that. So it does happen. And you got to get airlifted away. Once they find you, you've got no signal, so you can't contact anyone. So that'll kind of ruin your holiday, wouldn't it? So that's about as much as I can zoom in. Is that goats? Not sure. Too far away. Yeah, Lundy's near Devon. I think it's in the Bristol Channel, or where the Bristol Channel meets the Atlantic, or something like that. I'm not up on all that sort of stuff, but it's in the Bristol Channel. You get the boat from Bideford or Ilfracombe in the summer. Get the helicopter from Heartland Point, Heartland Lighthouse. Pay £14 to leave your car parked there for the week. About 160 return for the helicopter. The boat's only 80 odd return. I think it's half the price, but the boat takes bloody ages. It's like an hour and a half. Helicopter takes 6 or 7 minutes and you're here. Much nicer. Didn't like the first time in the helicopter though. I was holding on to the side so tightly, my knuckles and my hands changed colour. But anyway, still got used to it. Come here 3 times on the helicopter now. I don't come in the summer anymore, mainly because I hate the boat so much. I only come in the winter now for the helicopter. But yes, I do get seasick, so it ruins it a bit, doesn't it? Once you get used to the helicopter though, it's bloody awesome. You look down at the ocean and all that, oh, it's great. If you ain't been on a helicopter, it's one of those things you should do at least once in your life. Something to try. Completely different than an aeroplane. Aeroplane's a bit boring really, isn't it? Looking around and not seeing any shops, no houses, not hearing any cars or sirens. You hardly ever even see any people. I love it. But I do like being on my own anyway, so not everyone does. Be a real test in the summer though. July the 20th to August the 20th, Scarborough Island, out in the Inner Hebrides of Scotland. I'm going to go live on the island for a whole month. That's my challenge this year for raising money for Cancer Research UK. I've hit 14,000 so far. Hopefully I can get up to 20 this year. I fundraise in Morrison stores throughout Devon and Cornwall mainly. That's where my main base is, Devon and Cornwall, so that's where I get most of my work on farms and whatever when I'm not travelling all around. So yeah, when I need money I do work, self-employed, but yeah, and I raise money for Cancer Research UK, so I'll be sharing videos of my challenges I do as well. done several challenges in the past on my Urban Tiger Facebook page. I've got pictures and clips of them before I started using YouTube. I've only recently started in the last month really doing it properly. Pretty cool though, taking videos, showing people what you do in life. Because I don't live a normal life, so... Oh, I'm going to get wet feet in a minute. It's just a matter of time. So yeah, I'll be sharing videos of all my holidays I go on, because I go on loads. Travelling around in the back of my van, places I see, mountains I climb, walks I go on, challenges I do. I'll take a GoPro, I think, with me. I have got one, I've never used it yet. Can't be that hard, surely. And I'll take that to the island. And I'll film some of the survival stuff and what I'm doing, because hopefully I'll be living in a cave, getting my own firewood. Well, actually, saying that, there are many trees and wood out in the Inner Hebrides of Scotland. I've got to go do a recce day and see what's there, but get my own water. I know there's a lot on the mountain with trout in it, so there is fish, there is fresh water, plus you got the shore. Oh, you've got the ocean all around you, so there'll be parts where I hope I can put some nets out when the shore comes in and goes out. Try and collect some fish that way, show people how to get a fire going, how to prepare the fish, I suppose, and cook, and all different survival skills. Things we've all forgotten how to do with how we live our lives today. So click like and subscribe. I mean, if you'd like to see some of my challenges and more of what I get up to, more of my holidays, mainly landmark trust holidays. I've got loads of them booked over the next couple of years, so I can show you all the different properties and the areas. I'll probably take more ones of cathedrals I visit and places of interest or historical places steeped in history. Next year I'm probably going to walk the entire Outer Hebrides, all 10 islands, 185 miles, 2 ferries, and then you cross, I think it's 7 causeways, carrying my tent and all that, so take some videos of that next year. The Outer Hebrides looks beautiful, awesome. I've never been to the Outer Hebrides yet, but I'm looking forward to the ferry over there though. About 5 hours, I think. Maybe me being sick, but hopefully it'll be worth it. I climbed the highest mountain in every region of Scotland last year. 27 mountains in total. I allowed myself a month, did it in 18 days. That's for 2 rest days as well. But yeah, shared pictures and little short clips of that on my YouTube page, Urban Tiger YouTube page. There's a lot of Urban Tigers. Mine's the one based in Plymouth, and it's got a book as the picture, profile picture. Because I had a book published back in 2016, The Bitter and Twisted Ramblings of a Madman, available to buy on eBay for $4.99. Hopefully I'll be having another book published soon. I've basically got it all ready to go, but it's just me doing it. Oh, that's me nearly falling over. Watching where I'm going. That's Tibbetts over there. As I walk over there and show you it, I guess, and I see who's going to pass it anyway. This is actually a place you can stay as well. This is actually a holiday let. I thought I was going to cut across here. Hopefully it won't be too boggy or marshy anywhere. Yeah, this is the one I stayed in back along a few years ago now, actually. It was 2018 or something, but stayed here in the middle of December. time to experience it, really. I would have thought in the winter. I think the path's more wet and boggy than it is walking off of it. Right, let's have a quick look around here and then we'll carry on to the North Lighthouse. Not that much further, just over there. Mind you, probably still going to take a half hour to get there. There's me saying, just a short video. The longest video I've ever done. Anyway, hopefully some people will watch it. There we go. Tibbetts. Sleeps 4 people, no electric. Good experience, but I will be honest, it's not one I'd come back to. No. It's one of those that you do once to see what it's like, and that's it really. The lower light that I'm in now though, that's one I'd return to. It's actually quite nice. I think I'd like to come with someone else next time though. Seems 4 people and it's quite a big one to be on your own, but this one would be fine on your own. Got views out to the ocean. Absolutely no one around. Pitch black, completely silent. Well, apart from the wind and the animals. Yeah. Anyway, that's the last holiday let you'll pass. That's the last thing you'll pass, full stop now, until you get right to the end. Walls to hop over, little gate to go through. Might be some ruins down here, I can't remember actually. All I